Hi again, everyone. Welcome to the Shopify video course. This is basically an entire separate course within the Dropship Lifestyle members area. It's something that's now included with all Dropship Lifestyle memberships, so if you're watching this video, you have access to it. This is something that I created actually out of customer feedback, out of new member feedback. So I've been running the course, Dropship Lifestyle, for a couple of years actually, and had lots of success stories, plenty of people doing very well just off the information in the course. But I eventually decided to survey everyone. I wanted to reach out to members and ask them, if there was one thing that you felt was your biggest roadblock or hurdle when starting your profitable business, what was it? Where do you need that extra help kind of? And the overwhelming majority of people got back to me and said, all the videos are great, this stuff works, but the web design I was stuck with. So I recommend using Shopify as the e-commerce platform to basically host your e-commerce store and to sell through. It's the best in my opinion. It's what I use. And for niche specific stores like we build, there's really nothing better in my opinion. So I recommend using Shopify. But the problem is a lot of people, when they get into e-commerce, they know nothing about kind of building a website. And even though Shopify makes it very easy, it's still kind of like learning a new language to someone that doesn't, hasn't done it before. So what I decided to do, being that I no longer build my own e-commerce stores, I outsource it, is I had my web designer, who also happens to be my sister. She builds all of my company stores and all of our member stores. I actually had her create a very, very in-depth video series that guides people through every step of building your store. So again, this is all based on customer feedback, and it's here to serve you guys better. When I originally launched Dropship Lifestyle, the web design video, it was about one 30-minute long video. And although I thought it helped people, and it obviously did because people were able to profit with it, this video is 22. This video series, Shopify video course, is 22 videos. So there's a lot, and it's not like boring or fluff. It's basically, if you click on it, you're in here now in Shopify video course. You'll see the directory of every videos. And as you're building your store, and if you get stuck on any of these steps, just go in and you could watch an actual screen share presentation. So you could watch my sister Laura doing these actions, whatever it is, and you could follow along on your own computer. So I know this is valuable because you have told me you wanted it, and I really think if you have any problems during this roadblock that a lot of people get to of building their own store, every answer you'll need is in here. It's in this directory, in the Shopify video course within Dropship Lifestyle. And if you have any questions, kind of outside of this, jump over to Fast Business Forum and ask. I could help you, Laura could help you, any other member could help you. And if you go through all the videos and you decide that you want my team to build your store, we do have those packages available. You'll see buttons on these different videos that say, click here to view our packages, and you could have my team actually build your store for you. But if you want to do it yourself, I really think I've given you every tool you need between the module 3 of Dropship Lifestyle and between this whole extra course that's included with your membership. I really think everyone could do it. I don't see any reason why you couldn't, but if you wanted to kind of free up some time and outsource it, my team is also available. So again, any questions, jump over to fastbusinessforum.com and just ask. We're here to help. Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome to the Advanced Web Design mini-series course brought to you by Dropship Lifestyle. This mini-series is going to have actionable steps to get you from not having any website or platform to run your website on to having a highly converting website designed by you. Now we're going to get started, but before we do, I want to make sure that you have completed the niche selection and market research sections of Dropship Lifestyle. They have to be done before this section, and they're vital to having a highly converting store. So if you haven't, pause this video and take a few days to get that done. And if you have already done that and you're onto the website design portion of Dropship Lifestyle, then we're going to start by going to shopify.com and we're going to set up a Shopify account. Now, Shopify is an e-commerce solution that's all online, so you're not going to have to download a program or anything. It's going to be where you run your store from. You're going to upload your products. It's going to save your information. Your payments are going to be processed through Shopify, and so on. Now, to get started, we're going to click any of the Get Started buttons, and we're going to put in our email address. Now, I'm Laura at dropship@gmail.com. And I'm going to create a password and a store name. This isn't going to be your domain name. This is just going to be a store name for now, and that's what you're going to be logging into Shopify with. For the purpose of this course, I am going to be making a store selling straight edge razors. So I'm going to call this Straight Edge Razor Store. Again, this is not going to be the name of my store, and we'll change this in the future. Create my store. I'm only selling online, so I'm just going to skip this next step and click Next. and I'm going to put in my information, fast forward the video, and you could do the same. Next. So do I have products? Right now, we'll say I'm just playing around. None of these questions really matter. It's just for Shopify. And I will be drop shipping products. Take me to my store. Okay, guys, it's as simple as that to start your Shopify store. We now have a 14-day free trial where we can mess around with Shopify and get everything settled before we actually start paying. But I always like to add my credit card right when I start, just so I don't lose anything if those 14 days expire and I still haven't put my credit card in. So to do that, we're going to go to our navigation. And before we get started, this page right here that you see, this is going to be our dashboard. And this area will start to slowly, as we build our store, have more and more information, analytics, and it's really going to be the basis of watching us run our store. So now to add our credit card, we're going to go into settings, and we're going to go into account. So we have our 14-day free trial, but we're going to change our plan type, and we're going to choose the $29 basic plan. So go ahead and fill your credit card information and meet me after you finish this page. So you guys should have put your credit card information in, and now we'll be coming to our dashboard. You'll notice that the page has already changed and added more of our information that we hadn't had before. Next, we're going to go back into settings and slowly fill out each subcategory. You'll see in general it has basic information that we put in the beginning of setting up our store. So you can just go through this and make sure everything is exactly the way you would like it. And then we'll go into payments. You're going to want to set up Shopify payments powered by Stripe and PayPal. You can always start out with PayPal because customers really like it. There's that extra level of protection through using PayPal. But if you set up Shopify payments, you'll get orders that way as well. So it's very simple. You're going to click complete Shopify payments, and you're going to put in the information that it prompts you to. Since this is a demo store, I'm not going to click that and put in my information because we're not going to be selling. But it's only one page. It's very simple, and you'll just follow the prompts. To set up PayPal, you're going to have to set up a PayPal address beforehand, and you're going to have to go into paypal.com, and you're going to have to set that up, and then you can come in and you can click PayPal. Again, this is a demo store. We're not going to be setting up payments, but that's how you would accept payments for your orders. Next, go into checkout. Fill this list out. This is going to be very personalized to you. I always like to click customer agrees to receive promotional emails by default, because if they accidentally skip this step, then that means they agree to getting emails from you. So I always like to add that in. I always like to also click authorize the card but not charge it immediately, because you can get fraudulent orders, and then this would automatically charge the credit card, and you would have to then reject that. So instead, you have to actually go through your orders and make sure that they're not fraudulent first. So this does add one little tiny extra step, but it prevents you from accidentally processing fraudulent orders. So again, fill these things out, and then you're going to go down to the policy section. For privacy policy and terms of service, I always suggest just clicking generate a sample and generate a sample. Go through each of these two sections that you just generated the sample from and make sure it has the right information for your store. We're going to come back and add our refund policy in, and that's going to be our own refund policy, because obviously the amount of days that you'll accept a return and things like that are going to be different. So I don't suggest generating a sample for that. Then we're going to go down and make sure we save our information. Next, we're going to go to shipping. And in this day and age, everybody likes free shipping. It's just one of those things that people expect, especially if you're in the United States and you're shipping to somewhere else in the United States. So for us to do free shipping, we're going to go in and we're going to delete heavy goods shipping, which you have to scroll down and delete. And we're going to edit our standard shipping. And we're going to call this free shipping because the customer will see this and want to know that it's free shipping, and we will do for shipping to the United States is then $0. Again, scroll down and save. Depending on the weight of your order and how much it actually is going to cost you to ship, you can edit international shipping. You can add a specific country by clicking this list and adding a specific country or region. And it's the same way as we just did the United States by adding a shipping rate, but that'll just give you more flexibility when it comes to your shipping costs. Next, we can click taxes, and this is usually filled out for us already, but depending on the country you put in. So if you click United States, yes, it used where I put my local information from, and it's going to charge. If somebody purchases from where I am, then they will get charged a tax. If they purchase from outside of that state, then they will not get charged a tax. And I do, all taxes are included in my prices, just so people know what they're getting into. Okay, taxes. We can click notifications and just make sure that the email address that you have put in is the correct email address. If you'd like to add other ones, go ahead and do that now. And again, we did account when we first started, and we changed our plan type, but you can go into here, you could add staff members. This is just specifics of your account. Okay guys, so that's the introduction video to setting up your Shopify store. The next video is going to be all about domain name selection. It will be about how to buy a domain name through Shopify, how to buy a domain name through Namecheap, and if you buy it from Namecheap, how to hook it up to Shopify, and then also how to create different email addresses that are linked to your email, say info@soandso.com. See you guys there. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Advanced Web Design mini-series brought to you by Dropship Lifestyle. In this second episode of the mini-series, we're going to learn all about how to figure out what domain name suits your business best, how to purchase your domain name through Shopify, and then how to make emails that are linked to your email address. So info@soandso.com, returns@soandso.com. And then also, if you have purchased a domain name through a company like Namecheap, then how you would hook that up to your Shopify store. Now, it's quite simple to do this, but before we get started, we actually have to come up with a domain name. Now, for some people, this can be challenging. There's a few rules, like you try to get keywords into the domain name, keywords that people will be searching. You want to try to keep it short and condensed. You only really want letters. Numbers confuse people. So if your store is called, say, One Furniture Way, you'd want ONE, not the number one. You'd have to explain that to people every time you told them your domain name. Now, to help find keywords that are best suited for your niche, we're going to go and we're going to open up a new website, and we're going to go to Google Insights. It's called Google Trends now. And if you click on Google Trends, and so again, in this demo store, we are going to be selling straight edge razors. So we're going to look up straight edge razors, and we're going to see what people are searching in the United States, because we will be selling in the United States. 100%, that's the highest number it could get of people are searching shaving straight edge. Same for shaving razor and straight razor shaving. So those are great keywords that we're going to want to have in our domain name. So now that we have seen these keywords and we write down some ideas, we're going to go back to our Shopify store. And it's as simple as clicking buy a domain. Our credit card information is already in there, so we don't have to worry about doing that again. And Shopify has a fantastic rate at $9 a year for your domain name. So after doing some research, I think that the best name for our store would be RazorSharpShave.com. Check availability. It's available. So I'm just going to click I agree, and I'm going to confirm my purchase. Okay, guys, it's as simple as that. We now own the domain name Razor Sharp Shave. We do have verification required, but that email comes to our email address that we had originally signed up with Shopify for, and it may take 24 hours. So we can't do that right now, but we can click Set as Primary, direct all traffic to this domain, and now our store is called RazorSharpShave.com. We have set as primary. We're still waiting on this. And it's as simple as that to set up your domain name. Now, to set up your emails, you will click Set up your email. Right now, it already created an email address for us called info@RazorSharpShave.com and sales@RazorSharpShave.com. And then we also should add returns at Razor Sharp Shave, and we're gonna send this to my email address. It's also important that you add your names, whoever owns the store for a personalized feel. And they always like to seem a little bit more official if you add media, so that media can contact you with their specific email. Okay, guys, so it's as simple as that. Now we're going to go into how to purchase a domain name through Namecheap. I'll see you there. So we are here on Namecheap.com, and you wouldn't do this step if you had just purchased a domain name through Shopify. This is going to be an alternative way to purchase a domain name, and it's from an outside source, so it gets a little bit more complicated. I always suggest purchasing a domain name through Shopify because it's so easy to set up emails and hook it to your actual store. But if you already have purchased through Namecheap, then this will be the way that you hook it up. So follow along with these steps if you would rather use Namecheap. Now that the domain name we just purchased through Shopify is taken by us, for this example, we're going to have to use a different domain name to purchase through Namecheap. So for this one, we are going to try razorsedgeshave.com and see if it's available. The domain name is available, so we will click Add to our basket and View Cart. We will be getting our domain name razorsedgeshave.com for 1 year, and it gives us 1 year of free WhoisGuard, which means when people try to find who owns the domain name, it's blocked for 1 year. So we will click Confirm Order and create a new account. I will fill out all my information and I'll meet you guys on the next page. Okay guys, so I just purchased my domain name through Namecheap, and I'm now on the dashboard page of Namecheap, and it's explaining that I have one domain in my account, and that domain is the one I just purchased, razorsedgeshave.com. Now to add this new domain name, again, you wouldn't do this step if you already purchased a domain name through Shopify, but to add this Namecheap, if you have not purchased through Shopify, you're going to add an existing domain. They want to know the domain I already own, and it's razorsedgeshave.com, add domain. So as you guys see, there's one more step that I have to do to complete this, and it's a little different than setting up with Shopify, and it's an extra step because it's from an outside source. So you can see here it says I have to set my A record to this IP address, and it's going to give me instructions. So I purchased through Namecheap. And again, these are the other providers that have instructions on Shopify's website. So it makes it easy for you that it does give you instructions. So I'm going to follow these instructions. And it says now to go to all host records because I'm already on this page. Click Razor's Edge Shave. And it says go to all host records. Now, it says under the header host name, edit the IP address. Okay. So here it says @ and we want to take our IP address, our specific IP address, put it in the @ host name, and change this to A address. To A address. Then it says put my store name at Shopify into the C name, which is right here, my store name. And we will put that in the www. Leave it as C name. And scroll down and click Save Changes. Lesson learned, you cannot have HTTPS in front. So just leave that And again, CNAME. We will go down. Hopefully it saves this time. And there we go, guys. It has saved. Now, to add email forwarding, we're going to go over to email management, email forwarding setup. And we are going to add the same each alias that we had used prior to, I like capitals, to our names, and we'll have all of this forwarded to my email address again. Save changes. So now if we come back to Shopify, you can see that our new Namecheap domain name is under domains. We can set that as primary if we were going to use it as our primary. And it says here needs more configuration, and that's only because it takes 24 hours to update. But that will go away once it's updated, as will this, and you get that email. But there you go. You have domain names through Shopify and emails through Shopify, or domain name through Namecheap and emails through Namecheap. Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to be able to send emails from those alias email addresses we made up in the last video, like info@yourstorename.com, returns@yourstorename.com, and I'm going to teach you how to link those up to your Gmail account so that you can then send from those emails. Unfortunately, Google just changed the way that you link up your emails, and they want people to pay for Google Apps, which is I think $5 a month. Then you have to pay to send emails through these different email addresses that you made for your store. So I'm going to teach you guys a workaround in this video. And if you take anything away from this entire course, this is probably it, because it is hard to figure out on your own. And having your own email address is vital to having your store look like a reputable business. So we're going to start by, if you bought your domain name through Shopify, then you're going to have to email Shopify and ask them for your domain credentials. And this is going to be how you're going to log in to your domain host. So I emailed them and I got my login information. And I'm going to go to manage.opensrs.net. Oh, and for everybody who bought their domain name through Namecheap, I'll tell you guys when to join into this video. Right now, this is just for people who bought their domains through Shopify. So take your domain information and log in. Once you're logged in, go to Profile and change your password immediately so that you don't have that long, ridiculous password. So change it to something that's memorable and that you're going to know. Okay, now that we're logged in, we have to go to what we're going to use to link our emails up. And this is for everybody now. This is for people who have bought through Namecheap as well. So if you've bought your domain through Namecheap or Shopify, you should go to zoho.com/mail. I'll have a link below and click sign in. We're going to get started. And we're going to do the free sign up. We're going to add the domain that we own, no matter what you bought it from, and click add domain. Then we're going to go in and we're going to fill out this information. Your Zoho mail ID should be info at the name of your store. Use a password that's memorable to you. Your contact email should be your Gmail account email. Okay, now we're going to proceed to verify domain ownership. Okay, guys. So now that we're already logged in, if you bought from Shopify, go to name server DNS, modify DNS zone, scroll down to CNAME records, and add a record. We're going to go in, we're going to put our destination under host name and our name under razor sharp shave. We're going to go down and remember to click save. Okay. Now that's if you have a Shopify domain, but if you have a Namecheap domain, go to Namecheap and sign in. I'm already signed in. Go to manage domains, click your domain name, click all host records, and add your information. Make sure you click CNAME and add your subdomain and your URL the same way that we just did. Okay. And then scroll down and click Save Changes. So either way, we just should have put our CNAME in to verify our domain name. And I'm going to click Verify right now, and it's going to tell me that my domain provider takes 30 to 45 minutes to take effect. So we're going to have to wait that 45 minutes. If I click Proceed right now, it will not work. So I'm going to wait 45 minutes, and I'll hook up with you guys once my domain name is verified. So it's been some time, and I'm going to click Verify and Proceed. And I successfully verified the ownership. So again, we're going to create info as our administrator and click Create Account. We're going to click Next and skip this step. We're going to actually skip most steps because we're not actually going to be using this program. We're just using it to connect to our Gmail. So we're going to click Next and then proceed to point MX. So now we're going to have to go back into our DNS settings, depending on if you have bought from Shopify or Namecheap. The same spot as last time. And we are going to add these records to our MX records. So if you go down, you'll see MX records. So we have one address, and this was 10. Leave that blank. The next one was 20. Put that there and click Save. Okay. And now if you had a Namecheap domain, again, we go into our domain name. We again go to all host records. Now we click from free email forwarding, we go to user mail server host name required. And that should open this section up. Then we're going to put the same information as we just did. Host name is @ and @ mail server. $10 and $20 and click Save Changes. Our MX records pointed to our servers. We click Next. We're not going to do this step. And done. Now we're going to proceed to access our mail. Okay, so we just get this welcome email. We're almost there. And we are going to go to Settings, Email Forwarding, forward a copy of our emails to our email address. Okay, so now we're in our Gmail account. Click the settings, click settings, click accounts and import, and then we're going to go send mail as, add another address you own. So the name will be, so we don't have our personal name on there. And then our email address will be info at, and click next step. And now we have to change this to zoho.com and this razor our shave. And then we're going to put in our Zoho password. Change this to 465 and click add account. Okay, now we have to go in and click mail, open our email, copy the code, and paste it into verify. So now, if we're under settings, we can send from info@razorsharpshave.com. And we're going to make this our default so we don't accidentally send from our Gmail account. Okay, so now we have one set up. But what we have to do is add all of our other email addresses to this one email. So click Control Panel. Click Mail Accounts. Click our mail account. Scroll down. Click Add a new alias and add all of the aliases you created in the last video. Okay, now we have all of these emails. We have 5 emails that we've created. Now we're going to X this out now that everything's saved, and we're going to go back into settings. Again, click mail forwarding. So we have our information here. Going to go back to Gmail, and we're going to add another address we own. Again, email address will do returns. It should be Zoho. It should be returns. Your password. Change the port. Add account. Head over to our Zoho account. Wait for that email to come through. And repeat with as many emails as you've created. Okay, so once you guys have all of these emails done and you added your 5 or so email addresses, email aliases, come back into your Zoho account, go to settings, again click mail accounts, again click email forwarding, and click delete Zoho's mail copy and save it. And that's just so we don't fill our mailbox up on Zoho, because we're really never going to come back to Zoho again. So now come back into mail, delete these all to not fill up the account. And if you see, if we go to compose an email, now we can send it from our email aliases. So you do the same thing as if you bought it from Shopify or Namecheap or another domain name host, but that's how you are able to send emails for free from your email aliases. Hey guys, you're now done with the virtual paperwork of setting up your Shopify store, and it's time to actually get into the design. This video is all about theme selection, paid versus free themes through Shopify, features that are specific to each niche, and then lastly, how to install your theme. This should be a short video because Basically, what I want you guys to do is go through every single Shopify theme and look at the previews of each theme and really see what fits your store best. Now to check out the Shopify store themes, we're going to just go over to themes. And this may look a little bit different to everybody. If your store is older, it's not going to look like this. This is a new layout, but you're going to go over to visit the theme store. So now we're in the Shopify theme store, and you can see on the left navigation, there's all free and paid. And then there are different ways to filter. There isn't a large selection of free themes, but there are pretty decent free themes. Now for this video, we're going to show you an advanced website. So we're not going to be using the free themes. There's so much more usability with the paid themes because there is so much more customization. And their features, the functionality of the website is completely different from the free themes to the paid themes. We're going to go into the paid themes. And if you take a look, there's hundreds of them. And they just keep on popping up as you scroll. And they're all different, all cost a different amount of money. But if you're planning to have your store around for a long time, it's worth it to pay the extra $100 upfront to forever have that theme. So if we're just going to go and click this first one, it's called Providence. It's $120. You just click on it. You can read about the functionality of the website, and you can view a demo store. And this is most important to us because you actually visualize what your store can look like. This seaside theme has a nice large banner, options for different categories underneath that banner, specific products then, and a nice full footer where you can explain and add as much as you want about your store. What I specifically ask people to do is when they're looking at each theme, yeah, they'll look at the home page, they'll look at what the About Us page looks like. But most importantly, besides the home page, is what a product looks like. And this is really important, and it's different for every niche. And the reason I say this is because some niches are all visual. There'll be products that are gorgeous that you'll want a large, high quality image and less of a description because they want people to visualize the product and then purchase it off of the visual. But then say you sell something that's not attractive, like farm equipment. You're going to want a larger description. You're going to need a larger description to get across what exactly that does. So sometimes the images is smaller. Sorry for the scroll. Sometimes the images is smaller and the description area is larger. And that kind of helps that this description area won't come down all the way, like just this skinny little way, and you have to continue to scroll and scroll and you'll have so much white space over here. That's really important, and it may not seem like something you would even think of, but I always like to get that across because it is so important. I've seen websites where I'm just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and you just have all this white and it's not easy for the person who's reading it to even follow. So I always suggest looking at that and looking at the different features that the website has to offer. Again, a large footer is amazing, and a homepage that has a lot of different areas that you can click, a lot of different areas to put banners, and even show products like this. And you also have to think of, again, the product that you're selling. So this one's beautiful. This is a beautiful website. So are you going to be selling something that is going to be feminine and flowy? And when you think of the ocean, obviously you can change the colors, but you can't necessarily change the way you feel while you flow through the website. Now let's go back to a different paid theme, and let's check out Showcase. This one's 180, so this one's a little bit more. And again, we're going to view the demo. Okay, so this just seems like it has, yep, it does. It only has one page, and it's just a large, high-quality image. So again, a thing that's really important to see is, can you get images that are high enough quality for a page like this? Some manufacturers and suppliers don't have high-quality images that you can use. And if you don't have an image to fit this homepage, then this theme is no, there's no reason to have a theme like this. So you really need to make sure that your images are high quality enough that you're not going to have a jumble of images on this homepage. So if you are planning on buying some of the products yourself so that you can have a small photo shoot for yourself and then have a high quality image like this that you've created, then that's a different story. So again, you have to look at things like this, and this one is more expensive because it is so unique in the layout and the design, but this again wouldn't fit for farm equipment. This is for fashion, things that people would like to visualize and see these like gorgeous images, and again, high quality images on the product page that you then need to know that you have images, because you can't, there's no backseats on when you purchase this theme. It's $180 and you can't say I don't want it anymore. So really be sure, and like I say, go through every single, I would say every single one that fits like look at the images on this page, and then if you think that it could fit your niche, click it and check it out. So for our theme, we are going to pick this theme right here, the Retina theme for Shopify. It's $140, but it has we're going to view the demo, and you can see it has everything we need for our Razor store. We're going to have a nice large image. It has a pop-up where you can do sign up emails. It has a nice large images on the front, and they could be resized. Nice quote, different areas to add different collections. And then you have some products down here. And I also like this theme specifically because it does have an area where you can show all of your social media. So here is the theme we are going to purchase. And this is how simple it is. We've already put in our credit card. So we're going to buy theme. We've already put our credit card in Shopify, so we're going to buy theme. We're going to approve the charge. And this says now I'm about to install the Retina theme to my store. I can publish it as my store's theme, or I could install it as an unpublished theme, which means I would have it on my back end, but it wouldn't necessarily be what people saw when they come to my website until I'm finished creating it. Now, since my store has a password protection on it, I will publish my theme. And I will go to my theme manager. Now, as you can see, the Retina theme is here, and this is my website. My old theme is now below it, and I can just go in here because I never edited this, go in and delete. No need, we didn't put any products in there or anything. Okay, so here's my theme. It is now installed, and we will have future videos on how to edit this theme and make it the perfect design for your niche. Welcome to the Advanced Web Design mini-series brought to you by Dropship Lifestyle. In this video, we are going to talk all about creating content pages, making collections for your specific product categories, and adding them to your navigation. At this point, you should have already signed up for Shopify, purchased and linked your domain names to your Shopify account, created business emails, and selected and installed a theme. Now to create our content pages, we're going to go over to Pages. Click. Shopify has given us two different pages with information on how to actually write these pages. Now in Dropship Lifestyle, we will post this link below these videos. Anton gives you 3 templates to use in your store. So we're going to go to the About Us page template, open it up, copy, and paste the template into our About Us page. Now our site is called Razor Sharp Shave. Is an online retailer providing competitive prices on straight edged razors. Are based in we will say 2 years because we are new. Shaving tools. If you have And support tab. We will say the contact us page to get in touch. Now it's important you go through this and you add your own flair. This is a starter for your About Us, but you should definitely add your own information. Suppliers will look at this, customers will look at this to see what you're up to, what you've been doing, and what you're all about. Definitely edit this to your own store's About Us page and click Save. Now that we have our About Us template, we go back to Pages, and we are going to add our shipping and returns page. While that's loading, we will add a page and we'll do shipping and returns. Go over here, copy the template, make sure we change my website is razorsharpshave.com. And add page. And then our price guarantee, ever so important, pages, add a new page, price guarantee, add the template, and save. Last but not least, on pages, we will add a page. We'll call it Contact Us, and we'll scroll down, click Page, and then you're going to want to do Page Contact. This will give you a contact form on your page. Add a page, and go back to Pages. Now you can see we have all of these pages. Front page, and for now, we will delete this page. If we would like to add some information, a quote maybe, or our mission to the front page, later on we can do that. But for now, 4 pages, those are our content pages. Now that we have our content pages, we're going to create collections. Some of you might get kind of caught up at this point because you're saying, how do I know how to break up my products into collections or into different categories? How do I know what my customer is going to search for? Are they going to search for brand? Are they going to search for color? Are they going to search for material? So the best way to do this is by checking out your competitors' websites. If they're a website, you could check out how long they've been around for. If they've been around for a decent amount of time, you know that what they're doing works to a certain extent. So you'll want to build off of that, see what they're lacking, but also see what you could take away from them. So we're going to open up a new web page and we are going to go to our biggest competitor, which is going to be Straight Razor. And we are going to look at their collections. So they have a collection of straight razors, and that's broken down into beginner, intermediate, advanced. They have some suppliers down here, some manufacturers, then they're broken down into shaving sets. Accessories has another breakdown to brushes, cases, and then About Us down there. So right now we see their collections are really these and the drop downs. If we go further into a product page, we see that they have a left navigation that also has some subcategories that's new, like popular brands. So this is great to know what people search for. So people are clearly look for vintage collection because they have that included with the beginner, intermediate, and advanced blades. So now we see what their categories are, and we can go to another competitor, Straight Razors with an S, and see how they're broken down. So they pretty much have the same general, they have the same exact breakup. Okay, let's check out the art of shaving. So now that we're at the art of shaving, we can see how these are broken down by razors, the different types. Let's see if straight razors are broken down even more. No, they have just straight razors in general. Okay, So since this process is kind of tedious, I, before this video, just went through those websites and picked how I was going to split up my website, and I just wrote it down in a Word document, and then now I'm going to use that Word document to build my collections. So to add collections, you go to Collections on your left navigation, and you have your empty, virtually empty collections page. Now, like I said, I have a document that I filled out my collections/navigation beforehand so that you guys didn't have to watch me figure that out. But now I'm going to show you how to add them. So we're going to go into front page. This is what it looks like. And we're just going to go down and delete this collection. We can always add it back or add another collection called bestsellers or featured products instead of front page, because sometimes the customer can see what the collection's called and you don't want it to be called front page. So add collections, and I am just going to go in and show you how to add collections. We'll start off with the general topic of straight razors. We can add a description, which right now we're not going to do, but that is where you add what you're selling. Straight razors, maybe write about the brands, a small little blurb to have customers know what they're about to look at. Then this is the way that you're going to want to use conditions. Conditions are the way your products are found on your website by your customers and by your collection pages. This is the way they're sorted. So we are going to use always product tags to sort our product. That way, the same product can be in multiple different categories instead of just one. So our product tag is going to be equal to the name of our collection to simplify things. Then we're going to scroll down and click Add Collection. Then we can add another collection. And our next collection is going to be shaving sets. Again, we can add a description if we would like. This is really good for SEO. A lot of keywords in there. We're going to go to Conditions, Product Tag is equal to shaving sets, and Add Collection. So I'm going to do this for the rest of the collections that I have come up with after looking at my competitors and seeing how I can build off them and work off their lists. And once I'm done with that, I will meet you guys back here. So you can see here I have most of my collections complete. For my suppliers, when I did a specific brand as the product category, I did product instead of product tag, I did product vendor is equal to and then the name. And I didn't add the sort by price because I want to show you how you can do that. So to add a sort by price section, you would do a collection, and then we'll say under, what did I do? Under 100. To do this, we would go over to product price is less than 100. Make sure you put the cents so that it works. And you click add collection. Add another collection. We'll do in between 100 and 150. Product price is greater than 100. Add a condition. Product price is less than 150. Add collection. And so forth. So you would do that up until you would do, say, 400 and up. And that's how you would do sort by price. Also, to do a sale category, I'll show you I made one. On sale now, you would do compare at price is equal to 0. Is not equal, excuse me, is greater than 0, because that means there's a difference between the price and the compare at price, which means it's on sale. Save. Okay guys, I'm just going to go and work on my collections a little bit more, and then I will show you how to put those into link lists and make your navigation. I'll see you there. Okay guys, so I have my collections, my categories, my product categories, and now it's time to put these in an order that customers can search through and understand. To do this, we're going to create a navigation. Just like there's a navigation here, we need a navigation, a top navigation, and a side navigation on our websites. So like I said earlier, I have already come up with this list before this video so that it was easier for me to show you exactly how to do this quickly. So I will pull that document up and I will show you how we create our link lists. So link lists help your customers navigate around the website. And then you can also create drop-down menus off of these link lists by creating another link list. To do this, we'll first edit our main menu, edit link list. So we'll start with home, and then we're going to want straight razors as the second category. Say here and then here would be straight razors after home. And we will make this a collection, and that collection was called straight razors. Next, we had shaving sets, and then again, that was a collection. Then we have strops and collection strops and on sale now. Add another link if we run out of spaces for accessories. And always like to have our About Us in a very easy to find spot. And since that is not a collection, that is a page, we click Page, About Us, Save. So our link list is saved, and if we go back over to navigation, our main menu is now different from what it used to be. Now to create a drop-down menu off of one of these headers, we're going to create one off of straight razors. We go to Add a Link List. And since straight razors was the words we're going to work off of, we are going to create the same words, and that this handle will actually be, you don't edit this handle, it comes up itself, but that's what's going to use to create a drop down menu. Now under straight razors, we wanted beginner, and now these we're going to be looking through our collections. Find beginner. Intermediate. And advanced. Now I'm going to continue making this link list, but I will come back to you guys and I'll see you in a second when I'm done. So as you can see, I've made link lists for all the different categories and subcategories I would like. Again, notice straight razors, the title of the link that the drop down I would like under it has to be the same exact thing. Straight razors, straight razors. Accessories, accessories. I'm going to have a shop by price on my left-hand navigation. That doesn't have to be under the main menu because it's only going to be on the left-hand navigation. But that's how you make your link lists. Now we're going to go into footer to edit our footer link list. And in the theme that we purchased, we have two different areas for link lists in our footer. So the first one is going to be just footer, and we are going to do actually our products. And our other footer we have to create, which we'll call footer 2, will be our content pages, our About Us page, About Us, our shipping and returns, our price empty. Our contact us page. And lastly, our blog, if we decide to write one. We'll put that there. Add link list. We go back to navigation and we have all of our link lists, which are ways for customers to navigate your website. Again, drop-down menus have to have the same name. That's the most important thing. It will not work. If you'd like to preview your website with these changes, you can see here we now have our drop-down menus in full effect on the categories that we would like to have drop-down menus. And on the upcoming videos, we'll show you how to actually edit the look of your website. So I know you guys are eager to start working on the design of your website, but first things first, we have to add a few test products in order to actually edit our design and see what our product pages would look like. If you didn't upload a product first and you start messing with the theme, then you're not going to see the full effects of your changes in your theme without having actually the products there in the description. So I'm going to teach you how to upload products manually first. In future videos, I'll show you how to do a bulk upload so that once you actually get approved with suppliers, you don't have to worry about going through one by one. So right now you could be saying, where am I supposed to get these test products from? You're going to get them from your competitor. So head over to a competitor's website who has nice images, and we're going to go to straightrazor.com. And I already pulled these off because again, this is just tedious, but I will show you. So I will go to beginner razors and I will click on their beginner razor. I will open the image up as large as possible and I will click and just drag it to my desktop, all of the images. Then I will take the price and I will take the product description. And that's really all I need once I have the product description, the price, and the images, especially for my test products. So I took 3 products from my competitor and I put them on my desktop in a Word document so that it was easier to upload to show you guys. But what you want to make sure is not all images are the same dimensions. If you're taking them from a supplier, especially for these test products, really make sure you go through and you check the size of the dimensions of your product. If you're on a Mac, you just double click and click Get Info, and you will see under more info, the dimensions are 1000 by 1000. That means this is a perfectly square image. You can go through all of your images, make sure they're the same, 1000 by 1000, so that when you upload them, they're not all uneven on the collections pages. If you're wondering how to edit the images so that they're all the same size, there's a great website called Pixlr. We'll put a link below the videos to Pixlr. But it's a great way to edit pictures online. You don't have to download anything. It's free. So we're just going to go into Pixlr Editor. Open an image from the computer. So now that we have our image open in Pixlr, we can just use our crop tool. And if we would like an aspect ratio, you can just do that, put your numbers in. So say we want 900 by 900. Then this will make our picture 900 by 900 and it will stay in that aspect ratio. So we could do that for all of our images if they aren't the same size. And that's the long way to do it. There are shorter ways that we'll show you in future videos when you actually upload hundreds or thousands of products. And then you just save it and it'll save to your desktop. Once you have all of your images the same size, you can start uploading your test products. So you'll go over to Products, Add Product. This will be your first product. You'll want to add the title, add a description. I like to actually have bullet points. Product type is a straight razor. For these, we will not be adding a vendor because they are test products. We will be adding a price and images for this. We have 6 images, and then we will add our tags. This is a straight razor, beginner razor. So you may be asking, where do you come up with your tags? Well, if you recall, when we created our collections pages, we used tags to order our products. So we're going to add these tags where we want this product to show up. So we wanted to show up under straight razor because it is a straight razor, and it was straight razors. And then we wanted under beginner straight razors. We cannot add this to any collections because all of our collections happen automatically. We don't have any manual collections. And it's a product, and we click add product. Now that we've added our product, we can scroll down, and if this is the image we want to be our header image, we just leave it. If not, you just drop and drag, and make sure you click save after. So save. Okay, that's how you add a product. We're going to go in, and we're going to add another product. And we are going into straight razor, the price, for the beginner razor we have 3 images, and again it's a straight razor and a beginner straight razor. Add product. Okay, so now if you click products, we should have products, and if you go to preview and you go into straight razors beginner, we have, voila, we have 3 products. If you click on one, large nice image with a zoom feature, our information, add to cart buttons, related pictures and related items. Notice that the images are the same size, and those are just our test products. Hey everyone, welcome to the Advanced Web Design mini-series brought to you by Dropship Lifestyle. We're on to the point where we're going to start actually designing our website. So at this point, you should have signed up for Shopify, purchased and linked your domain name, created business emails, selected and installed a theme, created content pages, created product collections, created navigations, and added a few test products to your website. So now, to start our actual design of the website, we're going to choose a unique color scheme. Now, there's a lot of different methods to go about this color theory, and we're not going to go so much into that, but we will put 2 links below to color theory blog posts, and that's really all about what fits the customers that are looking at your website, what fits the products that go along with it. But basically, to find the color scheme that you're going to be using for your website, Adobe has an amazing website called Color, Kuler, Adobe Color. You can see it's on the screen right now. And it's basically a way for you to look at a bunch of different color schemes. And there's a bunch of different ways that you can actually go about this. So we'll start off. Right now I'm on Adobe Color and I'm on the Explore tab. So right now it's just a bunch of different color schemes that people have uploaded themselves, as you see here. You can go over to most popular and most used. And then there's another great thing that I want to show you guys on this website. So if you go over to create and you click create from image, I just grabbed an image off of Google Images. I Googled park bench. And if you see here, I just uploaded the image and it made a color scheme for us based upon this image. So you could upload a test product or a product that you know you're going to be selling and see the colors that that can be pulled from this image. And it's a great way to keep your website all in the same color scheme and what matches your product so you don't have a bunch of different colors. So if you go over to color mood, you can actually click the different options if you'd like a darker website, deeper, darker. And you could even choose custom and drag and drop these little circles here and pick the actual color that you would like off of your image. It's a great way to get a color scheme. But right now it doesn't say what the actual hex codes for these colors are, the codes that the internet uses to know what color you're speaking of. So if we want to take a screenshot of this, it's different on a PC and a Mac, but I'm going to take a screenshot of these colors down here. And then if I want to know what colors they are, the hex codes, I'm going to go back to Pixlr, which we used earlier. I'm going to go into Pixlr Editor, open image from computer, take our screenshot, and if I click right here, it opens up a color wheel. And if I actually click on the color, say this green right here, it will then show me the hex code for green. Now we'll want to write all these hex codes down. So we could do the darker green, the gray, the white, it's a little off-white. And we take all of these codes and we make sure we save them because we're going to be using those codes and putting them into our Shopify theme editor. And that's the way that you're going to get the color on your website. There's also other ways to find your color. Like if you just go to Google and you type in website color schemes, you'll have all of these different websites that pop up. Here's 50 beautiful palettes. And then you can actually go through and see if any of these fit your products. Again, this is really important. You're not going to use light colors on products that are masculine. You can use like a clean theme, but you're not going to use pinks on a masculine product. You'll use pinks on baby products, pinks on feminine products. So it's really important to go through this and choose your color scheme properly. Again, we're going to have those links to the color theory blogs where you can go through and see what emotions different colors evoke and use that information to then find your color scheme. Okay guys, so now that we've picked our website colors, we're going to X out of this really quick. Now that we've picked our colors and I opened them up in Pixlr, again, I just click here to actually find out the hex codes of my colors. So now that I have these colors, I can actually start adding them to my website. So to do this, we go into themes and we go to customize theme. Okay, so now that we're in my customized theme, this is going to look different for every single theme that you could have downloaded, whether it be a free theme or a paid theme. It's going to look different on every single one of them. Sometimes the color sections are spread out through these different options. Sometimes they're all laid out by themselves, like layout, colors, and backgrounds. This is all the color sections are all in this one area for me. So this is what it's going to look like if you have a theme and you haven't edited yet. So this takes some back and forth of looking at your website, looking at this, looking at your website, looking at this. So right now I'm just going to put this in fast forward. You guys can watch me do it, or you could slide the slider along fast forward also. Also, one tip, you have to have the pound sign in front of the color code or it will not work on your website. Okay, let's check out the preview of our website. Okay, still has the red. You do not want red as the drop-down background. There we go. That looks nicer. We'll change that to this nice cream. There we go. So now we're starting to see pieces of the website come together, the color scheme. Okay guys, so now that we have our color scheme, after a few tweaks, we're going to continue on to actually making the logo. If you want to do the color scheme now, pause these videos and do your color scheme. Follow all the tips that I showed you, and you should be able to get a great color scheme that fits your products perfectly. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Advanced Web Design mini-series brought to you by Dropship Lifestyle. This video is going to be all about logo design. And there are a lot of rules when it comes to logo design, more than you would think. So this video is going to teach you all of those rules and then also give you some options, whether it be making your logo yourself or paying somebody for their services. There are a lot of different options for paying, and it ranges anywhere from $5 to hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. But we'll go through all of those options later on in this video. But we first want to start with the rules of logo design. So there are 5 words you want to think of while you're creating your logo: simple, memorable, enduring, versatile, and appropriate. You'll start off with designing your logo by doing research, and that's just as simple as Googling your specific niche and then logo. So say we will be selling chandeliers. We type in chandelier logo and check out the images, and you can see what other people who sell chandeliers use. Say we're selling chairs, chair logo. See, some are more modern than others, some are more traditional than others, but it's a great way to kind of brainstorm and see what other people are doing for their logos. After this phase where you get your ideas, then you're going to want to brainstorm by drawing and sketching your ideas out on a piece of paper. Make sure you make use of the space and subtract as much as possible. If you're going to be doing fonts, 2 fonts or less, and you want to learn from others, but you want to avoid cliches. So if you look like Disney logo, if you use a font similar to this, people are going to think of Disney and not think of your website. So while you want to learn from others, you do want to avoid having a logo that's so similar to a large brand that yours will kind of be forgotten. If you think of Amazon, it's a very simple logo with a small image below it. The simpler, the better. That being said, if you want to go really simple, just consider a type only logo. The type only approach would be something like Amazon or Disney, where it is just a font face, and that's a simple way to have a memorable logo that isn't as hard as, say, creating a logo with an image, with a vector image on it, if you aren't good at using Pixlr or Photoshop. But so now that you guys have all of the rules of logo design, we're going to go back to Shopify and we're going to click themes, and then we're going to go into our theme settings, customize theme. And we're going to look for where it says logo. Now, on most themes, it says the dimensions that your logo should be, the maximum dimensions. So you can see here, this is a perfect square, but most logos aren't a perfect square. And you want your logo to be wide and not so tall, because then if it's tall, it will push all the other content of your page down below this line right here, and that's called your page break. or your page fold. And if it's below that, then your customer has to then scroll to see more information. So you want your logo to be wide, but not so tall. I'm going to teach you guys how to make your own logo right now. It's a long, tedious process. It's a lot of trial and error. So I will put parts of this in fast forward, but I will have tips along the way. If you are going to make your own logo, watch the next portions of this video. If not, skip ahead, and I will then give you some websites that you can use to purchase your own custom design logo, and that will be at the end of this video. So by the end of this video, you should have a few different ways to purchase and also some techniques and tips to make your own logo. And I'll have my logo for my Razor website done at the end of this video. So I usually use Photoshop to edit my photos and make logos, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to use Pixlr since it is a free program. What we're going to want to do is open up a new window with Pixlr. Create a new image, and we're going to use the dimensions that our specific theme told us that we should use, and click transparent. You want no background so that when you put it on your website, it just fits seamlessly onto your website without like an actual background just on that portion. And like I said, I'm not going to make my logo all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to make it wider than it is long. And I also think it's a good idea to open up your color scheme and just keep that there. So if you need to pull colors from it, you can. Okay guys, so as you can see, I just created a logo quickly. This is my first draft, and then I'm going to throw it up and see how it looks, how it fits, by uploading it under logo, by clicking choose file, clicking on the file, making sure it was a PNG file, not a JPEG, because JPEG adds a background, PNG leaves it with no background. And so then we're just going to click save, and we're going to click view our website. Look at that, guys. We have a logo that quickly. And as we scroll down, looks nice. We'll be able to edit this off, this white background off, so it won't be so pushed down, but right now it just lays over our image very nicely. So that was with a free program, guys. That's all it takes. So now that we finished the logo design, it's time to hop into the websites that you could use to purchase a logo if that seemed too complicated for you. I've done this thousands of times, so it's quick for me, but it will take you longer. You have to get the hang of it. You can Google specific programs, how to do different things. Every single time you make a logo, you're going to use different features of the program that you're using. So just by Googling how do you crop on Pixlr, you're going to find the answer. This video would be 5 days long if I was to show you every single feature of Pixlr or Photoshop. So just Google it and you'll get the hang of it. I guarantee it. If you have no desire to do this whatsoever, you can purchase a logo. So we'll take you into the first way to purchase is through Fiverr, Fiverr.com. This is $5 to purchase a logo. This whole website, everything is for $5. So you just type in logo design and go through each and every one of them because some are better than others. You'll see here this person has 5,000 plus 5-star ratings. Let me click them and we'll see the different options, the styles they have. Make sure you give them all your information so that they have the color scheme, the dimensions, the look and feel of your website, maybe some sketches that you've made. So that's the first one that you can use. Then you can also use freelancer.com. And Freelancer is fantastic because you put in how much you are willing to pay, and then a bunch of the web designers come back with their options, and then you can choose which one you'd like for a certain price. So this is a great way if you have a little bit higher of a budget than $5 for your logo. This is a great way, and like this one's 30, this one's 150, right? So the different logos, web development, things like that. Freelancer is a great way to get your logo made for relatively cheap. And if you're willing to spend the money to have the highest quality logo that you can get, 99designs.com is the same concept as Freelancer. It's kind of like you put in how much you're willing to pay, and then you have a bunch of people come back with their logos, and you choose which one you'd like. But if you click pricing, you will see they start at $300. This is for if you have a larger budget to create your website. So anywhere from Fiverr, which is $5, all the way up to over $1,000, you're going to be able to get a logo that fits your website. Just depends on how much money you're willing to spend. And again, if you're not willing to spend any money, you can make your own using Pixlr and using photos you get from the internet. Now, really quickly before we go, I want to show you how you can get images for free from Google that are for commercial use. So if you go to Google and you type in logo and you click images and then search tools, usage rights, label for reuse. And now these images are labeled for reuse. So you can take any of these images and put them on your website and you won't get sued. This is a great way to get images for your website. And this is also the way that I got the sharp razors image that I used for my logo, for my website's logo. This is the way that I just found that. And then all I had to do was just put that into my image and I had a free, for commercial use, image. All right, guys, that's the end of our logo design video. Again, we'll have some links to Fiverr, Freelancer, and 99 Designs below this video. I hope to see you guys in the next video, which we'll be talking about idea generation for images, sliders, promotions, and actually designing the rest of your website. I'll see you guys there. Hey everyone, so we're on to the idea generation for image sliders and promotions on your website in the Advanced Web Design mini-series course brought to you by Dropship Lifestyle. In this video, we're going to start off by going over to themes and going into theme customization. And we are going to actually edit all of these different options in our theme customization in this video. Now, as I said before, this section is specific to every different theme that was downloaded from the Shopify theme store. So it's not going to look exactly the same as this. It's not going to say Retina here. This will look the same. Some of this will look the same. But every option, every place to click, every different kind of category is going to be unique to your theme. So I'm going to go through this and I'm going to have it on fast forward. You guys can watch me, but again, you're going to have to this takes some trial and error of going back to your website and back to this and back to your website because it is unique to every theme. Okay, guys, so now that I've done that, there's some things I realized that I wanted to show you as we go through. For example, we're going to do homepage, and this asks me right here, homepage content under slideshow. Do I want to add any content? And sure, I'd love to add some content, maybe a quote. So select a page. I don't have a page yet with my quote on it. So to do this, we'll go over to pages. Add page, quote, and winning. There's my quote. Let's save this page. Go back to our themes, back to theme customization. Back to home page and add quote. And we will go back to our store. Okay, so now it's there, but it's to the side, not centered. So we're going to go back to pages, back to quote. We're going to center it. And let's see, make it bold, make it italic. And we'll call it heading 2, so it's large. Save that page. Let's see what it looks like now. Haha, perfect. Okay. So now we have that in there. We also have another problem with our website. If you scroll down, we have an About Us section on our footer, but it's quite long. So what we're going to do is go up and go to Pages, go into our About Us page, and just take the first paragraph, go back to Pages, add a new page, and do About. Just call it About, so it's a different page title. See how it just says About, not About Us down here. Click Save Page. Go back to Themes, Theme Customization, and find our footer. Pick our simple About page. Save it, reload the page, and you can see now it fits very nicely. Now also we notice we have footer and footer too, and we can't leave that there. So we're going to go, see how it says footer 1 and footer 2. We're going to go back into our navigation, and we're going to go to footer. We're going to change the name from footer to categories and save. And footer 2, we're going to call it razor sharp. Back down to footer. Oh, changed it itself. Save, reload the page, and you'll see now we have categories, razor sharp, about, and news and updates. Now, we never like leaving the powered by Shopify, so I'll show you guys quick how to take that off. You go back in here. Now we're going to go into our template editor. Don't get scared, it is a little code, but we're going to go into theme liquid, scroll down almost to the bottom. Again, it's different for every single theme, but we have to find our footer section, which we're on, and now we have to find where it says, let's see, we'll say powered by right here. So powered by link, we're going to remove, it should say powered by, you just remove the code that says powered by. And click save, reload, scroll back down, and now it just says our copy. Speaking of, because we did change our store name, we go into settings and general. We're no longer Straight Edge Razor Store. We are now Razor Sharp Shave. So we'll say welcome to Razor Sharp Shave. Save. We also, if you recall in the first videos, we need to go to pages and find our shipping and returns. Take that, copy it, back to settings, then click checkout. Scroll down and add our refund policy in. Click save. Okay. I'll check out our website again, see what else we need to do. So it's coming along. We don't have the images in, but we have our test products, our fonts, our footer. We click in our test products, see how nice they look here. Related. If we go to beginner, we have a nice drop-down menu on the side, shop by price. So now that we've done all that, it's time to actually add the images like our banner image and our featured collections images to our website. So to do this, we're going to go back down to themes and we're going to click customize theme again. So we are going to go to homepage and see our featured link dimension size. Or we could make it simple because there's a link to the images that are currently there. We can click this, drag and drop it to our desktop. Then we can open this image in Pixlr. And we'll have the right dimension images. Now to be clear, what we're creating right now are these down here. So we have the image size. So I'm going to make a collection called Made in America, and I'm going to use an American flag as the background image. So I'm going to do vintage American flag and click images. So again, I'm going to go into search tools, usage rights, labeled for reuse. And I'm going to go through here and I'm going to find an American flag. And I'm going to drop it and drag it to my desktop. Then I'm going to go back to Pixlr, File, Open Image, open my American flag, take that image, copy it, and paste it. And move it to fit how I think it would look best. Then I'm going to click File. Then I'm going to click File, Save. I'm going to save it as high quality as possible. Call it Featured 1. Save it to my desktop. Choose File for Featured Link 1. And click Save. Okay, so we already have an image. However, we need to change some stuff about it. Right now we click it and it just links to the home page. So we need to go in and make a collection called Made in America. We're going to manually select the products that go in here. Click Save. Go back to Themes, back to Theme Customization, back to Home Page, back to our link. And this is going to be called Collections Made in America. And we're going to, text is going to be Made in America. Save. Okay. I don't really like the text very much, so we're going to change that. But now you can see if you click, it brings you to Made in America. And notice I used /collections/Made in America. That's exactly how we're going to, if you click straight razors, collection straight razors, that's how you can find how to create links. Just added one featured image, but I'm going to go ahead and stop the video, do what I just did 2 more times, maybe edit the one I just did, maybe the text a little bit, and I'll bring you guys back on when I have that section finished, and then we'll create a banner ad. See you guys there. It's been a couple minutes and I now have the featured collection sections looking the way that I would like them to look. I changed the font, I changed the order, I changed the flag. I didn't really like the first flag I put up, and I added the 2 more images the same way as I had done the first one that you guys saw. So my website's really starting to come together now, but I still don't have my top slider, my banner. So I'm going to now create one. Most themes that Shopify has does have this top slider, or even if it's just a banner ad. This is important for everybody to follow along. So we're going to go into homepage slideshow, and it gives us the dimensions, maximum dimensions, and then also what for best results, what it should be. Go back to Pixlr. And we are going to create an image that's those dimensions. So we're in Pixlr and we have the dimensions that we need. Now we need to fill this out. It's going to be hard when you first do this because you don't have product images, you don't have supplier images. So it's hard to find an image that you can use that's this large. There's different ways you can do this. Go back to Google and search for commercial use images. That's what I did. And I found an image that I think that would work great. So I'm going to go to Edit, File, Open Image, and open the image that I think would be best. Notice that it's simple because we're going to have text. It's large, it's high quality, it catches your eye, it fits the rest of the design of the theme, the color scheme. So I'm going to copy and paste this in. Resize it if it's necessary. And then we're going to go File, Save. This could be a JPEG because it doesn't have a background that we need to keep clear. And do as high quality as possible because this is going to be a large image. And we're going to do slide 1, save to desktop. And then we are going to go to where we upload our first one, just like the featured images. Upload slide 1. Alternative text is not going to be seen, but computers are going to read it. And we are going to make this link to the beginner series. So we're going to write beginner, beginning, beginner series, straight razors. Headline is the beginner series, and subtitle and we're going to align it to the way our picture aligns. So we're going to right align it, button text, explore now, and again the link is collections and then beginner, and save. Okay, so this looks really cool. Unfortunately, our logo is hidden. So what we can do is go back down to our logo. Merge the images together. So we only have one layer. Go to Adjustments, Invert, then go to File, and then go to File, Save. We'll do logo inverted. And again, has to be saved as a PNG. Okay, to our desktop. Let's try this out. Header, logo, logo inverted. Oh, I put it in the wrong one. We're going to leave our first logo there. And this will be the logo over the slideshow. Okay, so razor sharp shave. Now it says razor sharp shave. We have our one large main image. We can make this larger if we think we can't read it, which we just go back to slideshow and we'll say 20, save. And what I like to do is use a break, which is looks like that, and save, and that will, I'll show you what that will do. See how that broke that up right there? And we'll make the beginner series a little bigger as well. Okay, so this website's looking pretty cool. We have our homepage is about done. But what I have realized is when you scroll down how this covers most of the screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these razors off and just have razor sharp shave up flush with the top navigation when we scroll. So I'll show you how I do that. Okay, so I'm just going to crop it. File, save. Let's call it logo small. Again, it has to be a PNG. We're going to save it to our desktop. Then we're going to go back in the header. This is our logo, small. Okay, so we have our website, and then when we scroll down, now it's small and it fits nicely. Well, that is how you add images for featured products and slideshows and banner ads through Shopify. You can see the website's homepage is pretty much done, maybe a few tweaks here and there, but besides that, it looks great. Future videos, I'll show you how to optimize this specifically to convert. Right now, it's a beautiful website, but we're going to add some more features in future videos. So I hope to see you guys there. Thanks. Hey everyone, welcome to the Advanced Web Design mini-series brought to you by Dropship Lifestyle. But at this point in the video, you should have finished the design of your website, and now we're going to get into theme modification. Websites are ever changing, and the design should always be changing. You should always be upgrading, finding new solutions, and ways to make your store really appeal to the customer. So theme modification, we're going to start off with adding a favicon. Now, some themes have it in the theme setting where you can just upload a favicon just like their images. Some don't. So the beginning, I'm going to show you how to just add it if it's already in your theme settings. If not, I'll show you how to add the simple piece of code and then upload a favicon. What is a favicon? Favicon is this little image right here. It's on all websites. That is 16 pixels by 16 pixels. And we're going to go ahead and make one now. Sometimes you can use your logo and shrink it down to 16 pixels by 16 pixels. Sometimes it's too complicated of an image, so you should just put something else that's simple there, but that still fits your theme. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in and open up Pixlr again. And we're going to create a new image that's 16 by 16, and we're going to call it favicon, and no capital, lowercase f. Okay. So now we have our tiny favicon. We're going to go File, Open New Image, and I'm going to open my logo, and I'm going to copy and paste it. So I'm going to paste my image, make sure that layer is selected, go over to Free Transform, and scale it down. Okay. I want to apply the changes. Yep, that's what it's going to look like. If we have it at 100%, it's just this tiny little X. So we're going to do File, Save. We already have it called favicon, and we want to save this as a PNG. Okay. Save. Okay. So now that we have our favicon created, go into Themes, Theme Settings, Customize Theme. And then scroll through and see if you have a favicon option. Ours does have a favicon option, so we're going to upload our favicon and click Save. Now, if you preview our website, you'll see that our favicon is up in the top corner. But if it didn't say favicon and it have the option to upload a favicon, this is how you do it. Go into Themes and then Template Editor. Click Theme Liquid. I'm going to have a link to the Shopify doc underneath this video, but you're just going to scroll down to the bottom and you're going to highlight and copy where it says favicon PNG. Like that. Copy it. And you're going to put it in underneath the head section, right underneath the meta. So you're going to paste it in like that. And then click Save. I'm not going to save it because this already has it, but you just click save. Then after you do that, you go to assets, add a new asset, choose file, upload your favicon, add asset, and then that asset will then link, and that will then be your favicon. And that's all. Now you guys have a favicon on your website. Again, I'll put the link below so you guys can copy and paste that link to the link to your favicon if it's not already in your theme setting. Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to get a Google Voice phone number and then link that phone number up to your website so you can have customers call you, and that Google Voice number will link directly to either your cell phone or your home phone, and it's free. So you start by going into Google Voice, and I'm already logged into my Gmail, and that's really how it's linked up. So sign into Gmail if you're not already signed in, and then go to get a voice number. I want a new number, and type in the number that you'd like your calls to be forwarded to. You can only have your cell phone number or your home phone linked up to one Google Voice number. So this way of having a phone number is only good if you only have one store and only need one phone number. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to verify your phone. So as you see, I just verified my number, and now I'm going to try to find a phone number that I think best fits my store. Since I'm from Washington, D.C., I can try to find a number that has the same area code as Washington, D.C., or I could try to find a number that has keywords like shave or razor in it. So I'm going to do some searching and try to find a number. So there's no phone numbers that I can find for Washington, D.C., but I found 4422 razor, and to me that's an easy number to recall, so I'm going to choose that as my number. And click finish. Okay, so now I have a Google Voice number that I can call people from, I could have on my website, and it will link directly to my cell phone, but it's its own separate number so that people aren't actually calling my personal number. To set up voicemail, you go over to settings. I like to take calls forwarded to Google Chat so that that's not there and it just goes directly to my number. Now go up to voicemail and text. Here's where you'll record your greeting, name, and all other voicemail options. I like to have call screening on because it seems like you have official automated voicemail. I display my Google voicemail number so that I know that the phone call is coming from a customer and not my normal number to my normal cell phone number. And also, the only reason that there's a calling credit is for international numbers. So you can add a $10 credit, and if anyone calls you from an international number, that's when that credit will start rolling. But for regular phone calls in the United States, it's free. All right, so we have our Google Voice number, and we're going to put this number on our website by going to Pages and then find our Contact Us page. And I'm going to put that number in, and I'm going to change it to and I'll write call us at and click save. Then when you preview our website and go down to contact us, you'll see now we have call us or fill out our online form. To edit this so that it's center and uniform with the rest of our website, we'll click Show HTML, remove any extra and we'll click Center and we'll do paragraph 3. Now we check. Looks a lot nicer. And we'll do Call Us, bold, or fill out our form. Okay, so now our contact page is complete. We also want to have our number somewhere else on our website so you don't have to go into a page to find it. We'll put it on our home page. So I'm going to add it right here. So I'm going to go into Themes, Edit HTML, get that number again. Go into Theme Liquid, find where our footer is. And then underneath, before the close div, I'm going to write big, put my number there. Close big. Again, I like this being razor. All right, Call Us. Let's see if it fits. Okay. Visit website. And now our number fits there. So that is how we get a Google Voice number, link it up to our cell phone or house phone, and then put it on our website. Hey everyone, this short video is all about how to use the blog feature on your website. If you go over to, on your left navigation, blog post, you'll see this is where you'll have a list of all of your blogs as you make them. When you first sign into Shopify, you're going to have a trial blog, a test blog. So I always like to go in, change the title to first blog coming soon, and then change the content to just what you're going to have in your blog. Now you see here it says author and it says the name of the person whose website it runs. I'm going to teach you guys how to create an alias for this so you don't have to have your name as the author. There's also different names of blogs. You can create a new blog. And that's great for if you want to have tutorials and then also a news section. You can split them up so people have an easier time searching. You can add tags so people can search for your blogs. And you can preview your blog before you actually save it to your website. So now in here, if you want to manage blogs, you click that and that's how you could add, say, add a blog, tutorials, allow comments, and save. So now we have technically 2 blogs. To add a blog post, you click add a blog post and then you fill out all of your information. So now I'll quickly show how you guys can change your author. Go down to settings. This is kind of a workaround and click accounts. So go to account and then scroll down to add a staff member. First name, use your store name. Like that. And then use one of your alias email addresses, one of the email addresses you made for your business name. So info at has to be a different email than the one you have already set up, and send invite. So now you can see we have technically 2 staff members, but if you go back to admin and blog posts, you can change your author to Razor Sharp Shave. So that's a great way that if you don't want your personal name on your business, on your website, that's a great way to add an alias to blog from. Now, it's kind of hard to generate ideas for your blog. The first couple of weeks are easy. You do want to write 2 blogs a week because that is a great way for SEO, keywords, to get traffic to your website, to be seen as an expert in your niche. So 2 blogs a week, you're going to exhaust your options after after a short while. A great way to do this is to go to Twitter. So now that I'm signed into Twitter, my niche is straight razor. And I'm just going to scroll through. Yeah, there'll be images, but there will be information about razor shaving if you want to search for something specifically. So go through all of these, look what people are talking about, look what people are saying, look what people are asking. There will be blog posts linked. We suggest you watch this video before you shave. Watch the video, see what it's talking about. Twitter is a great way to get ideas. Another great way to find blog posts is Reddit. And you can search for straight razor. So you can go through all of these posts. Some are a little outrageous, but you can go through all of these and see what people are asking, what people are looking for, what people want to know. And it's another great way to get blog ideas. You could also go to something specific for your niche, magazines specific to your niche. Pinterest is fantastic with new blog ideas. But also don't just blog about your niche. Also write blogs about what people in your niche also enjoy. There's a lot of different ways you can generate these ideas, but really use the internet, see what people are asking, see what people are looking for, and write about what people in your niche would like to see, not always just about your niche. Sometimes writing blogs is hard for people. Some people just don't like writing or aren't good writers. So there are other ways that instead of writing it yourself that you can have blogs written 2 times a week. So if you go into Fiverr, there are a lot of different options for blog writers for $5 a post, and definitely speak to them. Go back and forth through email and make sure that they're actually good writers that you can tell. Ask to see some sample work because you could get gypped and it could be just regurged from the internet. So really talk to them, make sure that they're not using other sources and that they're writing these blogs for you. You could also use Freelancer, which will cost a little bit more money, maybe only $8 a blog post, but you can also check Freelancer and you'll get higher quality work from Freelancer. Okay, guys, that's our video on blog creation. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey everyone, welcome to the Advanced Web Design mini-series brought to you by Dropship Lifestyle. This video is all about adding reviews to your website. We're going to do this using a Shopify app called Yotpo. So I'll show you the steps to take to upload it and then a way to add a reviews page to your website so that customers can easily find your reviews. So first go over to apps, visit the App Store, type in Yotpo, click Yotpo, get app, install Yotpo. Okay, so it says have these two open, we do. Go to themes, template editor, theme liquid. Okay, so we're going to go in, we're going to themes, customize theme, template editor, and template liquid. Add the following line under the head. So copy, head, paste it underline. Don't forget to click save. Now we're going to go down to product liquid. And add the following code after the last line of code. Okay, we're on product liquid. Last line of code, add the code and click save. Now open our website to see the widget. Preview your website. Go to a product. Let's check out the widget. Okay, there is our widget. I would rather have the widget above related items. So I'm going to take it, the code that I just posted. I'm going to find display related products. Right, so I'm going to take this code, delete it, go to display products and paste it right above that and click save. Now, scroll down and it is above related items. The colors are off, so we are going to go in and customize. So now we are on Yotpo's website and there's so many options, so I'm going to go through some of these and show you guys how you can use them. So go up to tools. You're just going to go through all of these different options along the side. We have our name, email, add a logo. Always make sure you save your changes. Email after purchase. So we're going to do 10 days to review. Make sure you click save. So Yotpo actually sends an email to your customers automatically 10 days or however you set it to after your order is shipped for a review. So it's an easy way to collect reviews without having to do any work. And we're going to go to on site and our reviews widget and edit these colors. I only want, okay, 5 reviews for a page, find date format. Then we're going to go to look and feel. So we're going to choose a font that fits our theme. Let's try David. Our widget background, our primary color is going to be that deep red that we've used. Save changes. And let's see. Looks better already. Fits perfectly. So we have promoted products. That's fine to leave alone. We're going to click star rating. And this is going to give us stars right below our product title. And then if we click on those, then it'll bring us down to the stars. So that's actually how customers can find this easier. So we'll just take this code, go back to themes, customize theme, template editor, go to product liquid, and find where your title is. It's description, product title. So right below that breadcrumb text. Okay. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to post that code right in there. Now you see we have our reviews. So if you click that, it brings you down, scrolls you just right down your website. And that's a great way to have customers write a review and see that these stars will change if there is a review for it. So that's how you add the star rating. And now we are going to embed a widget. And I find this extremely important. So go back to your store, click Pages, add a page, and type in reviews. You can save that. And now go back to create a widget. We'll do recent reviews in the photo layout. We'll make it quite wide, 10. Call it recent reviews. We'll do black header background, 24, header font color white. Okay. Generate code. Take our code, click this little show HTML, and paste it. You're not going to see it here. But if you go back to your website and you type in pages, reviews, and see how it says recent reviews, a list of reviews will drop down here once you actually get a review. So I will quickly put a review on my website to show you guys how this looks. Okay guys, so now you can see I have put one fake review in, but now it says one review, 5 stars. If you click that, it will take you down to your review widget. Nice, clean, 5 stars from Yotpo for free. Now if you want to see your large page widget, so you have a picture of the razor, and you have, and there we go guys. That's how you make your reviews page, and that's how you add reviews to your website through Yotpo. I'll see you in the next video. Hey everyone, we're going to do a little bit more theme modification, and in this video I'm going to show you how to either add Facebook share or Facebook like icons to your website. Now you can see on this website we have pre-uploaded icons that will link us to our Facebook page and our Twitter page and our Pinterest page, but we don't have any way to share this page. If I'm interested in sending this to my friend, then I have to actually copy and paste. So to make things simple, you just go into Google and you search Facebook share button and then click Facebook developers. Now the URL to share will be your website, so it's going to be, for us, we'll just do 100. Okay, so we have our code here, and it says to add this script to the body. So we're going to go into themes, customize theme, template editor, and then go into theme liquid, scroll down till we find body. Here's body. And I'm going to put it towards the bottom of body, right before the body closing tag. Okay, and click save. Then it says to place the code for the plugin wherever I would like it. So I'm going to add this code to share this page here. So I'm going to go back into Theme Liquid, and I'm going to find that section of code. So it should be right here, social icon footer, and I'm going to put it there and click save. Let's see if it's in the right spot. There we go. It's kind of in a weird spot, so I'm going to drop it down right below these by moving it to after. Let's see if it moves it down. Now it's very far down, so we're going to move it back up. So all of this stuff, guys, takes some tweaking. I'm going to put a break and then put it in. All right, exactly where I wanted it. So now people know that share button, they see the blue, and they know to share it. if you want to go and add another Facebook icon and you want to do a like button, now this will be after you already have a Facebook page made for your store. You're going to put your Facebook store URL there. So we're just going to do that for now. And I like the button count because then it shows how many people actually like your store. Again, we have to go back to theme liquid before the body end tag. Put that in, click save, then put this, I'm going to put it next to our last one. So now that we added Facebook like and share, we could remove this original share, since we now have our Facebook page, by just simply deleting the code that we had originally put in at the beginning of this video in the two places. Click save. And there you go. Now we have Facebook like and share. See you guys in the next video. Hey guys, welcome to the Advanced Web Design mini-series brought to you by Dropship Lifestyle. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add Pinterest pins and pin it buttons to your website, just like we did Facebook, so that people can, in one click, like or follow your Pinterest from your website. So first, what I'm going to do is show you how to add pin it hover buttons to the images on your blog page. We'll have a link to the Pinterest widget builder website below this video. So follow along with me now and then click the link below, and then you'll be able to implement this on your own website. So we're going to start off by doing an image hover. And as you could see, this is what it will look like on your blogs. So you have the pin it button comes up when you hover. So this is a great way to put your blog posts on Pinterest. It'll link right back to this blog post. So we're going to make the pin large, keep it rectangular. We'll make it red so it stands out and leave it in English. And then we're just going to go down and copy this code. We'll go back over to our website, themes, customize theme, template editor. Then go over to templates and then go to article liquid. Now once you're at article liquid, just scroll all the way to the bottom and you should see some sort of JavaScript where it just says script. So after the div in between that, or it could even be at the bottom of the page, paste that and click save. Now when we preview our website and we scroll down to where our blogs are, see we posted this image. When we hover, it now clicks pin it. So you pin it, and now you could easily sign in through Pinterest and post this picture. So you could do this yourself and post it on your Pinterest, your website's Pinterest, or you can have other people who are reading your blog then easily share your posts. So we only do that on the blog page because if you had it on your home page, that would come up every time you went over an image. It would come up on here and here, and it just wouldn't look nice. So that's why we put it on the articles liquid. Next, we're going to add a pin it button just like we did our Facebook button, and this will allow people to follow our website follow our Pinterest straight from our website. So when you make your Pinterest, it'll be the name of your company, and you'll just put that in, and then whatever you want to show at the bottom. So we're not going to have it razor sharp shave because that might be too long. So we're going to leave it as that and click build it. And now we have our little button. So to load this button, we're going to go into themes. We're going to go to theme liquid and scroll down to the bottom the same way as we added the Facebook link a couple of videos back. So here's our Facebook link, and we want this right next to our Facebook link. So we're just going to post that code right next to the Facebook link and click save. So now when we reload our website and scroll down to the bottom of our page, we will see next to the Facebook like and share, there is a follow us on Pinterest button. And that's a great way to get people following your social media accounts. Hey everyone, welcome to the Advanced Web Design mini-series brought to you by Dropship Lifestyle. We're still on the theme modification videos, so in this video I'm going to show you some apps besides Yotpo that are great for your store, that are free or very cheap, and you should follow along. I'll show you how to install them now. So we're going to start by going to Apps and visit the App Store. First app we're going to find is Sh0P1Fy, and this is a live chat app. Don't get scared by this $20 a month. It is free, just like Yotpo. We're going to install. Okay, guys, so I'm going to quickly add my Sh0P1Fy code. So it says go to your theme editor. Template editor. Insert the following code to the theme file just before the body tag. Okay. So you just close body. We will put include Sh0P1Fy, save, and continue. So we're installed. We're going to go to Sh0P1Fy. We are razor sharp shave. Okay, we're just going to include this code. And we do that by going back to theme liquid. Click save. We included that. Okay, now we're going to go to personal. Make sure this information is filled out. Make sure your password is correct. If you'd like an avatar, upload an avatar, which could be your logo. Save. And we are going to go to widget and appearance. And now here's a preview, so you don't have to go back and forth. And you can as much editing as you want. Save changes. That's our online chat badge. We could see what all different things look like. Go into forms, change. You can change your offline form if you'd like it to be more personalized. Save changes. Always save changes. Okay, well that's all it takes to install Sh0P1Fy on your store. I will go to our store right now to show you. Here's the Sh0P1Fy chat. If we click it, we can type our message right there, chat with us. What I am going to do is, because I don't like it staying open like that, I will find So to close it, you just turn chat badge off. Remember to click save. Go back to your store. And now it stays small before the person clicks to chat. So the next app we're going to install is Hello Bar. So we're going to go to visit the App Store. Find Hello Bar. Get app. Install app. Create an account. Link to our Shopify store. Remember to go in and change your password. You get emailed the password. So to create a hello bar, I will show you. We have a hello bar. Create it manually. We want it to remain at the top when scrolling and push the page down. Show it immediately, hide it never. Link to the same window. Okay. And if we have a sale, this is what this is really for. Say 10% off all. And if we want it to be the color and style of our website, we just change it over here. Do the bar color, that deep red that we've been working with. And the link color, black. Sure. Save. Okay, so we have to embed this code and we have to do it once. It says again, you guys should be used to this, the body tag. So theme, customize theme, template editor, theme liquid, scroll down to the end of body, put that code in, click save. Okay. Now we're going to go back. You can see that our code, you can see that our hello bar is on. So if we open, we now have a hello bar. So for this kind of website, it's not that great because it does cover the top of ours, but most of the time for websites that aren't as advanced, say a free theme, this is a great thing to have. I'm going to turn this off because it does conflict with the rest of our website. And it should update and remove it. Okay, it's gone. The next app I'm going to show you is called Chimpified, but first, Chimpified is actually a way to connect to your MailChimp account. And what MailChimp is, it's a way to organize your email list, your subscribers list, and organize that and send out bulk emails, campaigns to the people who have opted into your mailing list. So we're first going to go to MailChimp. Before we do Chimpified, you have to go to MailChimp and set up an account. Again, this is free, and we are going to sign up for free. Okay. Should have an email. And we will activate our account. Okay. Fill out the prompted information. I'm going to skip ahead because it's my address. Upload our logo. And click save. Okay, so here we are on our MailChimp dashboard. You start off by creating a list, and you'll call it newsletter. It'll be from we'll say okay, we have our first list. We don't have any subscribers in that list, but we do have our first list. So after we have our first list, we're going to go into sign up forms, general forms. Now that we're in forms, we're going to design our newsletter sign up form. So it's very easy. You add fields here. Once you finish the build it, you design it, and you can change the colors, and then you click save, and then that's going to have sign up forms, your thank you forms. It's all going to be through MailChimp. So now that we have our list and your sign up forms created, we go over to apps, visit the App Store, Chimpified by MailChimp, get app, install Chimpified, connect to MailChimp, log in, select the list that you just created, click I understand, and sync. Okay, you're connected. So you never use the Chimpified app, you just connect it. The reason why we just connect it is because it's going to link when people enter their email addresses here. It will then link it to your subscriber list in your MailChimp. So to create this link between our newsletter sign up form on our website and MailChimp, we're going to go into MailChimp and we're going to click lists and then click newsletter. Then we're going to go to sign up forms, embedded forms, and then scroll down till you get to copy and paste onto your site. And then search in here for your form action. Now that we have our form action, we're going to copy it. Then we're going to go into themes, customize theme, and scroll to where it talks about your newsletter. So ours is in our footer, and we see newsletter system. So we're going to change that to MailChimp, and we're going to paste that form action URL. So we pasted, and we click save. And now when we go to our website and we sign in and we put our email address here and click sign up, that's going to shoot this email address straight to our list on our MailChimp account. Now what's great about MailChimp is that you can send out what's called campaigns, which are emails, bulk emails, mass emails to your list. So however many people sign up for your newsletter, you send out these campaigns where you can inform people that you're having a sale or a new product launch, and it's a great way to stay connected with your customers and get traffic from past customers or people who are interested in what you're selling. What's also great about MailChimp is that they have a lot of documentation on how to send beautifully designed campaigns. When you guys are ready to send an email, Google MailChimp campaigns, and you'll find a ton of resources on how to make a beautifully designed campaign to send out to your subscription list. So far, you guys have downloaded Zopim, Hello Bar, Chimpified, and Yapo. Those are the 4 free apps that we suggest. And then, of course, anytime that you're interested in another app, you just visit the App Store and you can search by any of these things. You can search all only free apps and see all of these amazing different apps that you can download that will just add feature after feature to your store. Thanks, guys. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Advanced Web Design mini-series brought to you by Dropship Lifestyle. This video is going to be about Google Analytics, how to sign up for Google Analytics, and then how to put your tracking code on your website so that Google can actually track your data. So to first sign up for Google Analytics, we're going to go into just google.com/analytics and click Access Google Analytics, wherein we are going to sign up. So we have a website. We'll call this account name our store name. Again, our website is razorsharpshave.com. We'll say we sell beauty and fitness. United States, and we are on the East Coast. Okay? And get tracking ID. So we have to agree. And here's our tracking code. So we're going to copy this, and this is how simple it is. Go into Settings, scroll down, and you will see Google Analytics code. Paste your code there. Make sure you click Save. And now you have Google tracking on your store. So if you want to actually have e-commerce tracking to see your sales, we're going to go in, click Admin, scroll down to e-commerce settings, and make sure you turn e-commerce on. Submit. Okay, so now you'll have all of your sales tracked as well. Lastly, click Admin, and then click Tracking Info, Exclusion List, and we're going to add PayPal.com because we're going to be using PayPal. We're going to be adding checkout.shopify.com. Create and home. Okay, guys, so that's all it takes to add Google Analytics to your store and have it set up so that it runs successfully and tracks your e-commerce and sales. This is just the dashboard, and this is where once this actually loads, we'll have all of the information and data on your store. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Advanced Web Design mini-series brought to you by Dropship Lifestyle. In this video, we're still on theme modification, and we're going to be talking about how to add tabs to your product page. So as you can see right here, we have a product page, but we just have the description just kind of flat out here. Sometimes some descriptions are longer than others, and you want to break it up, or sometimes you want to add shipping and a price guarantee so that the customer sees that. So right now, I'm going to show you how to do that specifically on the theme that we have downloaded, the Retina theme. And then after that, I'm going to show you a more generalized one. If you feel comfortable with coding, you can try to follow along with this video. There's always ways to revert back. But before you start doing any of this, make sure that you duplicate your theme. And you can do that by going over to here and then clicking duplicate. So you're in themes and then just click duplicate. And that'll leave an unpublished theme down here that will not change when you edit the one you have right now. So I'm going to jump right in and we're going to go customize theme. And you can see up here, adding tabs is an option. So it says to copy this code. And we're going to add that code to our template editor product liquid. And we're going to paste it in right after the product form. Now we are going to take the information that we'd like to be in tab 1, place it in tab 1, and name that tab description. Now let's click Save and Preview. Okay, so now see we have description and we have our description under there, but our tab 2 is empty, tab 3 is empty. But we do have the tabs. So let's add some information to tab 2. We're going to call this shipping. And tab 2, we have to find where to put the information. Here it is, tab 2 content. We're going to take out tab 2 content and we're going to call it pages. And then the page was shipping returns dot content. And that should pull the content from the shipping page. And now the customer can see your shipping and returns. And now we still need our tab 3 content. So we'll go back and our tab 3 title. It's right here. And we're going to call this guarantee so the customer can see that we have a price guarantee. So tab 3, and we'll call this, and we'll add pages, and we will call low price guarantee dot content. That's going to pull the content from the low price guarantee page. Price guarantee, save, go to a product, description, shipping, and our guarantee. So that's it, guys. That's how you add tabs for this specific theme, the Retina theme. That's how you add tabs. Next in the video, I will show you how to add tabs to free themes. Again, you should have some knowledge of HTML and coding if you're going to attempt this. So I have installed a free theme on my Shopify store and I published it only for the purpose of showing you how to do this. So the website right now doesn't have anything on it but the products. Nothing's been edited. You can see here we have our page again. We don't have tabs. So I have us already in the new free themes template editor. Again, I am going to go to product liquid and I am going to find where it says product description. Okay, right here is product description. So I'm going to go, we're going to have a link to this Shopify doc, which is how do I add tabs to my product pages. I'm going to add this link so you could follow along with an actual step-by-step, but for now I'm going to show you actually on video. So we found product description. I'm going to take this code and we're going to put it in place. We're going to put it right after form, right before product description. So our first tab, we're going to change the name. We're going to call it description. Our second one is going to be shipping still, and our last one is going to be guarantee. So we will take, same way as we did the last one, we will take our description and we will put it in tab 1 under description. We will take tab 2 and we will do again pages, shipping, returns content, close it up. And our last one was pages, could do spaces there. And our last one was pages, price, guarantee, content. Okay. Now it says we have to add some code, some JavaScript. So grab that JavaScript and go down to the bottom and paste that in. Okay. Save. Let's see what we got. Exactly what it said we would. If you click description, it's there. If you click shipping, it's there. And if you click guarantee, it's there, right? But it's not actually a tab form. So we're going to have to add some CSS. And here's an example to put that it lets you put copy and paste at the bottom of your product liquid. Okay, so we pasted that and now we're going to click save and let's see what it looks like when we reboot. There we go, guys. So we have tabs. When you click, they all open up nicely. The same as a paid theme on a free theme. So again, I will have a link to this step-by-step guide at the bottom of these videos, and that is how you maintain order on your product pages, how you add tabs to your product pages. See you guys in the next video. Hey everyone, welcome to the Advanced Web Design mini-series brought to you by Dropship Lifestyle. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to remove the backgrounds from your images. Say you have half of your products with a white background and half of them with a gray or black background. You're going to want a cohesive website, and that means you're not going to want differences between one product vendor to the next product vendor. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys different techniques to remove the background of your images. The first technique to remove the background images is bonanza.com/background_burner. I'll post a link below these videos. This is a fantastic way to remove the background of your images doing minimal work. Unfortunately, there is no way to remove background images in bulk. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this picture by picture. So again, background burner. We're going to just drag in our image here. This is just the home page, guys. It's as simple as this. You're going to drag the image that you want to remove the background. Watch the cheesy dragon. Okay, now it gives us some options, which is the best result. You see the shadow is nice here. Here it's cut off. So we're going to select this image. And now you can see that the background of our image is completely gone. Sometimes you might need to touch up. You just click touch up and it gives you the option to kind of erase on your own. If you want to change the background to a different color, you can do that here. But if not, you just have to log in and then you can download the image to your computer. So this website is the simplest and easiest way to remove the background from your images. Again, though, you have to do it product by product. The next website I'm going to show you is clippingmagic.com, and I uploaded the image the same way as I just did on the last one. So you have a product that didn't work on Image Burner. Now you're going to go into this program because this one's actually easier to do it manually. So you use the green for the actual product that you want to keep. As much as you can. And we use the red to take away. Okay. So as you can see, we have an image over there. If we want to add a white background, there we go. Then we just save and download, just as we just did the last image. So that's if you can't get your products to work on the burner that we just used, then you have to do it manually, and this is the easiest program to do it manually. And last but not least, if you want to pay somebody to do this for you, if you have really complicated images, or you're just not good with these kind of programs, you can use Remove the Background. It's an app on the Shopify store, Remove the Background. And it's unfortunately it's kind of expensive. It's $1.45 per image, but it has fantastic results and they do it overnight to look like that. Okay guys, so those are 3 different techniques that you can use to remove the background images on your pictures to have a cohesive, beautiful website.